Participating in online discussions. The purpose of the discussion boards is to give the class an opportunity to interact as we would in a face-to-face environment. This is not a self-paced class, and your weekly participation is required. A significant portion of your overall grade will be dependent on your participation. Therefore, it's important that you are actively online each week. In essence, plan on checking in on the discussion boards 3 to 4 times per week. Now that may seem like a lot, but remember, if you were attending this class in a face-to-face environment, you would be spending 3 hours in class per week. If you check into the discussion board 3 times a week, it will probably only take you 15 to 20 minutes to catch up on what others are saying and respond, leaving you hours ahead in the long run. Because we are in an asynchronous environment, that is, discussions do not take place in real time, checking in frequently will move the discussion forward. At the beginning of the week, a discussion prompt will be posted. By the due date of the initial post, typically a Tuesday, each student is responsible for responding to their assigned prompt. Your response should be about 150 to 200 words. That's about a half a page to nearly a full page typed and double-spaced. It's important that you find a balance between writing a complete response to the question, as well as considering your audience, your classmates, and the readability of your text. In other words, write a neatly concise response without additional fluff to maintain a page requirement. Above all, I'm looking for high-quality, thorough responses. As you write your response, consider how it looks on the page. Longer paragraphs can be difficult to read online, so be sure you're adding appropriate breaks to increase readability. Prompts will typically be based on readings early in the semester. As the course focus shifts to the larger research project, we'll spend more time sharing our research and researching tips with each other, and less time framing initial responses around specific assigned questions. Once you post your initial response to your assigned prompt, you'll read your classmates' posts and respond accordingly. There is a minimum of 2 responses to classmates per week. However, the more engaged you are in the discussion, the more fulfilling and engaging the overall discussion will be. Your discussion responses should be detailed and specific in a way that advances the conversation and does not merely repeat what others are saying. Basically, statements like, "I agree," "interesting idea," and the like are not substantial contributions and will not receive credit. Make sure you post well before the deadline and that you make time to read other students' posts. The sooner you post, the more opportunity others will have to respond to you and share ideas. For due dates, initial posts will typically be due on Tuesday unless otherwise indicated. Responses to classmates will then be due on Friday. Although I don't grade these discussions until Monday, so feel free to take the weekend to wrap up the discussion. After a discussion is closed, I will post your grade in the gradebook. Your postings will be evaluated according to the rubric provided for the discussion boards. You will be able to track your own performance throughout the term by clicking on the Grades button on the top right menu or on the top menu bar. Alright, now let's talk about how to access the discussion board. The first thing you'll do is access the class on D2L. And on the top, you'll see that there's a button for discussions. Click there, and the list of discussions for the entire semester will be available to you. There's a general questions and conversations section where you can post questions and comments. There's a coffee house where you can just talk to your classmates. And then here's the first discussion, the icebreaker orientation. You'll see here that your initial response is due by Wednesday of week 1, and your responses to at least 2 classmates should be posted by Friday. The purpose of the icebreaker is for you to get to know your classmates, so be creative and fun. Click on the orientation icebreaker link, and you'll get to the discussion board. You'll see first on all discussion boards that there will be instructions. They'll be pinned to the top, so they should be easily found. So you'll click on the instructions, and read through them. Read through them to make sure that you understand all that is required of you. Now you can see that I have posted my first initial response to you, and so you can learn a little bit about me. Alternately, you can go to the settings function and you can change the way that you view. Right now I have it, the message list style is grid style, but if you click on reading style and hit save, then the class will appear like this, making it easy for you to just scroll one by one and read all the latest posts from your classmates. Up here, you can look at all messages, unread messages only, or messages that you flagged, and click on apply. See you on the boards.